Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Today we will learn Unit 6. We'll focus on grammar, zero conditional, first conditional and second conditional. How would you answer this question? If it snows, what do you do? If you could be a superhero, which superhero would you be? If you could be invisible for a day, what would you do? If it's sunny and warm this weekend, where will you go swimming? If you could take up any sport, which would you choose? If you saw and photographed an alien, would you tell anybody? There are several structures in English that we call conditionals or if conditionals. The word condition means situation or circumstance. If a particular condition is true, then a particular result happens. There are three basic English conditionals plus the so-called zero conditional. There are some more conditionals that we do not use so often. Conditionals can categorize as zero conditional, first conditional, and second conditionals. We use the zero conditional when the result of the condition is always true, like a scientific fact. The result of the condition is an absolute certainty. We are not thinking about the future or the past or even the present. We are thinking about a simple fact. We use the present simple tense to talk about the condition. We also use the present simple tense to talk about the result. The important thing about the zero conditional is that the condition always has the same result. For example, here in the table, you can see if the condition should be in present simple. Example, you hit ice. Then the result should be in present simple too. It melts. Then the sentence is, if you hit ice, it melts. We also use the present simple tense to talk about the result. The important thing about the zero conditional is that the condition always has the same result. For example here, if you hit ice, it melts. The condition in present simple. Then the result also in present simple. Take some ice, put it in the saucepan. Heat the saucepan. What happens? For sure the ice melts. It becomes water. You would be surprised if it didn't. Another example is, if the football player is shown a red card, he leaves the pitch. If in the present simple, then the main clause leave the pitch, leave in present simple. Instead of use if, you also can replace with when, but it still gives the same meaning. When a football player is shown a red card, he leaves the pitch. First conditional. We are talking about the future. We are thinking about a particular condition or situation in the future. And the result of this condition. There is a real possibility that this condition will happen. The first conditional used to talk about something that is likely to happen in the present or in the future. We can use will, may, might, or could. In this table, you can see, if it rains, I will stay at home. If, then the condition, it rains, what will happen? So, you will stay at home. Condition in present simple, and result, will plus base verb. Another example of first conditional. If it's still raining later, we will play indoors. In simple present, then in will plus base verb. If it's sunny this afternoon, we can play tennis. Instead of use will, sometimes we use can, could, may, or might plus base verb. Second conditional. The second conditional is like the first conditional. We are still thinking about the future. We are thinking about a particular condition in the future and the result of this condition. But there is not a real possibility that this condition will happen. We use the second conditional to talk about the results for an action or situation. You can use would, could, or might. If I were you, I would choose media club. The condition should be in past simple. Then the result is would plus base verb. These are another examples. If he became rich, he would sponsor everything. If the weather wasn't so bad, we would go to the park. Here you can see in the first sentence, became, use the past simple, and the main clause use would plus base verb. In the second sentence, wasn't, as a past simple, would go to the park, would plus base verb. Instead of using would, you also can use could or might plus base verb. Remember to use comma when the if or when clause comes before the main clause. Let's try answer the question. Question number 1. Choose the right option. We can use unless in first and second conditional sentences. It means the same as if not. So, the correct answer is question number 2. If you a minute, I with you. What do you think the answer? If we travel to London, we will visit the museums. Here you can see the if clause in present tense and the main clause will plus base verb. So the answer is first conditional. Question 4. If you hit ice, this is the zero conditional, and it talks about truth and the result in scientific. So the answer is now. Question 5. If it rains, I'm at home. This is the first conditional. So the answer is will stay at home. Question 6. I would not pass the test if I had. Yes, the answer is don't study hard. 2 plus 2 equal 4. If you add, then you will get the answer. It is a truth. So, the answer is zero conditional. Question number 10. If I were you, I that new car. It shows the second conditional. Obviously, the answer is I would buy that new car. Question number 11. If they had enough money, they would buy a new car. Which conditional of the sentence here? Yes, it is second conditional. Question number 12. If I went anywhere, it New Zealand. If I went anywhere. Here we are talking about second conditional. The answer is would be New Zealand. Okay, that's all for today. I hope that you have learned a lot and see you in the next video. Bye! Thanks for watching. For more information, like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get new video updates.